Namaskar. Good morning to all of you. Embassy of India in Addis Ababa welcomes all of you on this online yoga session. Kindly sit in cross-legged condition in Sukhasana or in Ardha Padmasana or Purna Padmasana, lotus posture. Keep your eyes closed, spine erect, head straight, eyes closed, and hands in Gyan Mudra. Inhale deeply, and we will do humming 3 times. Please gently open your eyes. Let us do some loosening and stretching exercises of all the joints. Please straighten your legs forward. Keep your hands sideways and bend your toe fingers downward. Pull the toe fingers inward. Press the toe fingers downward. Pull them inward. Now push your forefeet downward. Keep your knees grounded on the floor. Thrust your chest up forward. Pull your heels, pull your forefeet inward in such a way that heels are raised slightly. It gives a beautiful impact on your calf muscles, knee joints, and thigh muscles. Now press the forefeet downward. Pull the forefeet inward. Now keeping the forefeet in pulled condition inward, bend the forefeet towards the right side. Don't lift your knees and bend the forefeet toward the left side. Again, bend toward the right side. Bend toward the left side. These are the micro exercises for knee joint, ankle joint, and full lower portion of the body. Now rotate the forefeet clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Come back. Now hold your right leg and rotate the front leg clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Now other leg, rotate it clockwise. reverse. 1, 2, 3. Now sideways stretching of the legs. Lift your right leg up and pull the four toe fingers of both the legs and stretch the leg and raise your leg upward. Push the heel outward and press the knee downward. You have a beautiful impact on your knee joint. All ligaments and joints get flexible. Slowly come down. Lift your left leg up. Straighten your leg and pull the toe fingers. Push the heel outward. Lift it upward. Keep the knee pressed. Feel the impact on your whole leg, calf muscles, knee joint, and thigh muscles. Slowly come back. Butterfly, ready for butterfly exercise. Grip your toes and place the heels near to the perineum. Now move the knees up and down. Now hold your ankles and with your elbows push your thighs down. Come back. Now stretch your arms forward and bend your fingers from first joint, second joint, make the face. Open, bend the finger from joints, make the face. Open. With the right hand, pull the fingers of left hand inward. Come back. Push the hand inward. Come back. With your left hand, pull the fingers of right hand inward. Come back. Now push the hand inward. Come back. Now make the fist and rotate the fist outwardly. Outward movement. Slowly. Inward movement. Come back. Now clasp the fists together, joining the below two joints, housing them properly, and stretch the arms forward without opening the fist. No, don't do like this. It should remain housed. And feel the stretch on your forearm, shoulders, upper arm, and neck muscles, and also on the wrist. Come back. Place the fingers jointly on the shoulders and combine the elbows. Now rotate the elbows. Inhaling, go up. Exhaling, down. Inhaling, up. Exhaling, down. Inhaling, up. Exhaling, down. Inhaling, up. Exhaling, down. Inhaling, up. Exhaling, down. Now in a reverse condition. Inhaling, go back and up. Exhaling, forward and down. Inhaling, up, exhaling, down. Inhaling, up, exhaling, down. Inhaling, up, exhaling, down. Now we will practice certain neck movements also. Inhaling, raise your chin up. Exhaling, chin down. Inhaling, chin up. Exhaling, chin down. Inhaling, normal. These are the neck muscles flexibility exercises. A word of caution: those having cervical issues, they should not bend their head forward. Other exercise they can do. Now exhaling, bend your head toward the right. Inhaling, come in the center. Exhaling, bend toward the left. Inhaling, come to center. Exhaling, bend towards right. You can, if you want to stay, you can have normal breathing in bent condition. Inhaling, come to center. In exhaling, bend towards left. Inhaling, come to center. Now, a rotation of the head. Exhaling, put your head down and rotate the head clockwise. Gradual, slow movement, no jerks. Anti-clockwise. Come back. Now we will practice certain neck muscles strengthening exercises. Make the grip of your hands and put the grip on your forehead. Push the head forward. Feel the vibrations in your neck muscles. Come back. Now place the grip behind your head and push the head backward. Come back. Now place your right hand on right side of the head and push your head towards the right side. Come back. Now place your left hand on left side. Push your head towards the left side. Come back. Place your grip hand below the jaw. Push your jaw upward. Come back. Place your one fist near the neck pit and another fist below the chin. Push your chin downward. Come back. This way we give the natural traction, natural yogic traction to the vertebrae in the cervical region from C1 to C7, and it gives full health to your neck, flexibility as well as strength. Now we will practice certain asanas in sitting condition. First is twist, that is Vakrasana. Seated spinal twist. Sit in Dandasana. This is Dandasana. Hands sideways, legs straight, body straight. This is 90-degree of the body shape. Now bend your right knee and place your right foot near the left knee and one right hand behind, and raise your left hand up and place your left palm near the right foot like this, and twist towards the right side. Keep your eyes closed in final pose. Breathe normally. This gives a beautiful massage and twisting to the abdominal organs. Slowly, slowly come back. Now bend your left foot and place the left foot near the right knee. Raise your right arm up and place your right palm near the left foot. Look back. Breathe normally. Slowly, slowly come back. Relax. Open your legs. Eyes closed. Breathe normally. Head relaxed. Neck free. Alert for Vajrasana. Sit in between the heels. In case you are not able to sit in this way, you can use the cushion in below the ankles and below the hips also. This is Vajrasana. It's good for digestion if performed soon after the meals. The logic behind the digestion acceleration is that a lot of blood is available in our abdominal region because blood supply is blocked below the knee. Now we will perform Mandukasana. Place your fists at your navel point and inhale. Exhaling, bend forward. Make the spine concave. Chin stretched, neck stretched forward. In case you are having backache, then you should not hunch your spine. You can keep your spine straight and bend forward. The main object is massaging the internal organs, that is especially pancreas, which regulates the secretion of the insulin. That's why this Mandukasana is good for curing diabetes, and of course it is good for digestion system. Slowly, slowly come back. Now we will perform Uttan Mandukasana. Open the knees like this. Now raise your right hand and place your right palm near the left shoulder. Raise your left arm and place your left palm near the right shoulder. This is Uttan Mandukasana. Raised frog posture. This opens the chest, increases the lungs power. It releases the tension in the shoulders and it lengthens the spine. It releases from the back pain. Keep your eyes closed. Hold the posture for a few moments. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. Hands down. Relax in Vajrasana. Now we will perform Shasakasana, rabbit posture. Open your knees again. Sit in between the heels. Place your palms in your front and exhaling, bend forward, slide your palms forward. Lengthen your spine forward. Place your chin on the ground. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. Again, relax in Vajrasana. Next posture in the sequence is Adho Mukha Svanasana, that is downward facing dog posture. Come in the cat posture. This is cat cow posture. This is cat, this is cow. While inhaling, raise your chin up, make a spine concave, and while exhaling, raise your spine, raise your back up, round your back. While inhaling, go forward, exhaling, chin up, spine up, come back. Now tuck your toes. We are going to do downward facing dog. Your legs should be hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart, and slowly raise your hip up. In the beginning, you can bend your knees and bring your shoulders down, and slowly straighten your knees. You can do like this for releasing the tension in your knees, and hold the posture. Due to a lot of blood supply in the head, it is very good. Slowly come back. Now lie down in Makarasana. Rest your head on your hands and spread your legs. Breathe normally. This is a relaxing posture in prone condition. Makarasana, crocodile posture. Now we'll perform bow posture, Dhanurasana. Bend your legs, hold your ankles. First raise your knees and then raise your chest up. First raise your knees and then raise your chest up. Breathe normally. the whole spine is coming into action. Cervical, dorsal and lumbar spine. Slowly, slowly come back, come down and come on your back in Savasana. We'll perform some posture on in spine condition. Open your legs 1.5 feet away, hands away, palms facing up. Normalize your breath. In Shavasana, we visualize our body as a drashta. As objectively, we see our body lying down and it's totally in relaxation. Next posture is Pavan Muktasana. Bend your knees, hold your legs by gripping your hands and inhaling, hug your, press your knees towards the chest and exhaling, raise your head up and take your nose in between the knees. In case you are having some hypertension issue, then you should not hold the breath. You should maintain the shallow breathing. Slowly, slowly come back. Relax in Shavasana. Next asana in sequence is Setu Bandhasana, that is bridge posture. Bend your legs, place your legs foot near the buttock and place your palms near the ankle, near the heels. Slowly, slowly raise your chest up, and you can make a grip in below the on the floor and raise your chest up. Very good. Breathe normally. You can support your back also like this. This is another variation of Setu Bandhasana. And you can hold the ankles also like this. Slowly, slowly come back. Relax in Shavasana. In this sequence, we can do Ardha Halasana. Raise your legs up to the 90-degree straight but in perpendicular posture. This is Ardha Halasana. And in Purna Halasana, you can take your legs back towards the head like this. Slowly, slowly come back. Very slow you have to come back. Legs down on the floor. Again, relax in Shavasana. Normalize your breath. turn sideways and get up. A word of caution for doing Purna Halasana. The person suffering from cervical, they should not perform. Only Ardha Halasana is enough for them. So, full flow posture is an advanced posture. It should be done with proper care and under the proper guidance of yoga expert. Sit in any meditative posture, Sukhasana, Padmasana, or Siddhasana. Sit in Gyan Mudra. Start full yogic breathing. First, inhale deeply without raising the chest. Abdominal breathing, followed by chest breathing and clavicular breathing. Exhale completely, contracting the shoulders, chest and abdomen. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Continue inhalation, exhalation. Inhale to the maximum capacity of the lungs and exhale also till the lungs are fully emptied. Today we will practice Nadi Shodhan Pranayama. Inhalation, make the position of the left hand in Gyan Mudra, right hand in Pranayama Mudra, and block the right nostril. Inhale through left in 5 counts. Hold the breath, block both the nostril, hold the breath for 5 counts, and exhale the breath through right in 5 counts. Again inhale through right in 5 counts. Hold the breath in 5 counts. Exhale the breath in 5 counts. In the beginning we do it for in 1:1:1 ratio, means Purak inhalation for 5 counts, retention, Rechak, Kumbhak, that is for 5 counts, and Rechak, that means exhalation for 5 counts. And gradually we will increase the ratio from 1:2:2 ratio and 1:4:2 ratio. Ideally, the Nadi Shodhan Pranayama is performed in 1:4:2 ratio. But in the beginning, we do Anulom Vilom Pranayama without holding the breath, and followed by Nadi Shodhan Pranayama in 1:1:1 ratio and increasing the ratios. Now, humming, Brahmari Pranayama, like humming or honeybee. Humming bee, yeah. Inhale, place the first 2 fingers on your eyes, ring finger below the nose, little finger below the lips, cover your ears with the thumbs. Inhale and humming 3 times. Come back. Sit in Gyan Mudra. Visualize your body. Concentrate over your breath. Inhale deeply, and we will do humming 3 times. With the folded hands, we pray to the Almighty for our health, happiness, peace and contentment in our life. Gently open your eyes. This is a brief session of yoga organized by the Embassy of India. Hope you have enjoyed this session, and tomorrow again we will be ready at 7:30 in the morning with more diversified asanas and pranayama, and of course understanding their therapeutic value in the present day, because our life is very fast. So the lifestyle disorders in the life. So how to cure them, control them, and tackle them, those ailments of lifetime disorders with the help of yoga. Okay, namaste. Thank you very much.